Hello, this is BonBonB Plays Transport Fever. I'm BonBonB, and of course you are very, very welcome. This is Margate on Triver. Yes, lovely little potential quiet holiday destination. Yes, we've got a little bit of industrial going on in the town, but of course you're going to get that in any town, I know. But this is such a lovely place, and it is so far away from anywhere else that, you know, even when we come across here, if we look down the river there, you can just probably make out, maybe, Newcastle under Lyme, down the river there, maybe. God, I'm not even sure you can. No, there you go. If I come up there, you can just about see the smoke on the horizon now. Up there, you can see it. Yes, yeah. Well, that's the nearest town. Unless you go over the hills on the other side here and into the hilly area, where you got Uckfield hiding behind these hills here and various other places. In there you go up here. I can't remember where that town is either, but never mind. Oh, look at that. 300 people waiting at a platform. Oh, waiting in the train station. I'm sorry about that. We'll have to get some more trains running. But that's part of the plan for today. Let's stick a pause on the game so it doesn't get any worse. So the plan today is we've got a main line running along the length of the river, more or less now. We've got Margate at the end here. Then you've let's turn the town name. The town's back on. There we are. Newcastle under Lyme, going up to Chipping Sodbury, Saxmundham, then up to Burnley. Oh, hello. Slight lag. Why are you lagging? In fact, that shouldn't even be lagging. That's weird. Perhaps. Oh, there we are. Finally. Thank you very much. And then Burnley, Gumster, Dunstable, and then at the very top here, Tetbury. So what we're going to do today is we're going to extend the passenger lines to Tetbury and to Margate to their end, and then we'll have we won't necessarily set up the main line in full, because what we really want to be doing then is having a look at the trains that we've got running on the lines and make the best use of them, because some of them are going to be running faster than others. We'll just see what we've got, we'll review the situation, but yeah, let's do that now. Let's do some building, because building is fun. I like building. Let's start with a line. That's what we're after. Now we're going to want, now let's have a look at this contouring there. Now we've got a couple of options with Tetbury. We can build a bridge across here, and then another one to come across there, I guess. Or we could come across the river, say here, and follow the valley. And I'm more inclined to take that route, follow the valley around, than build two river crossings. For a start, it'll probably be a little cheaper. Let's see how we go with this. First of all, once again, as I said before in previous episodes, I'm not worried about high bridges because we're not going to be doing any shipping on this particular map. So I'm very happy for it just to try there, about that, and then back around, and then you can connect up. Boom, right. And we'll do the same over here. And join you on the other side of the river. Nice. Well, I might have to plough through some of this forestry, because frankly they're not real trees, so I'm not that worried. And then we'll just cruise up this way along. Oh, I'm not going to, don't really want to connect to that road. So we've got some gouging through the side of the hill there, but not as bad as it could have been. And then if we drop that to there, we'll bring the other line up alongside it. Boom. And boom. And we are nearly there, you know. Right, so Tetbury, this is Tetbury. Now if you're here on Friday's show, you'll know that I promised I'd be putting in bus routes for Minster and for Silston. Those are both done. So if you're wondering whether I actually did get around to doing that, yes, that is all done. We have buses running there and the passenger line running smoothly. Was an extra bit of work I've done, which I'll show you in a minute. But first of all, let's put in a passenger station. And this can be a terminus. But do so. Where are we? It's coming in from that angle, so we can pop it down about there. Connect it to the road networks because we are nice like that. And we'll just connect these lines up. Do we want to upgrade to 2? We might as well. Apply. And then we'll pick this second line up here and connect it into there. All connected up nicely. Once again, as they come out, we'll give the options of changing the lines either direction. And then we'll pop in not the line, that's what we're after. So we're after one of those and one of those. And we'll do a couple more sets of signals as we go down the line. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Yep. And then we're getting close to the river crossing. Here's the forest, through the forest. There's your river crossing. We won't put any signals on the river. And then we'll, yeah, one about halfway up, I would say. So about there. And then one just before you come into the station and leave the station. Right, so all that's now, come on, out there you. We're going to want buses for Tetbury. Let's have a quick look at this. So we've actually popped the passenger station right at the wrong end of town, but that's not a huge problem. What we'll do is we'll just pop buses in and everybody will be happy. And that's a truck station, passenger station, that's what we want, passenger. We'll drop you in about there. And we're also going to want a depot. So we'll pop you in about here. Collision alignment problems. What? Who? What? How dare you? How very dare you? How about we pop you over here instead then? Why is that not moving? Why is that rotating one way but not the other? Perhaps it might work if I do. No, it's just a little bit too tight there. That was bad work. Bad BonBonB. Right, buy vehicles. Yes, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of those. We won't need more than 6 because it's only a small town at the moment. We're also going to want to put down some bus stops as usual. There's your bus stop. We can have I think we'll have to have one over here, one up there, and then if we can connect these roads up, we'll have one on the way back as well. Okay, so then we come back to here and we say, right, set line to all. We're going to want a new line, and it's going to be called Tetbury Bus. Inspired naming. Inspired. Add stations. Yes, we'll have that one. And then we'll go to that one, and then to that one, and then to that one on the way back. Oh, that's horrible, isn't it? See the way... What? Why are we all going stupid, fanny-arsed ways around? Let's remove these stations. Remove, remove, remove. So we're coming out of here, and it is right-hand drive, isn't it? Let me pop that. No, don't want to remove any buildings. It's an ugly U-turn, but it'll do. Let's pop in another bus stop. Bus stop. There. Right, so now we'll try this again. Add station. That one. Ah. If we can move you to the other side of the road, that would be most helpful. Bus stop on that side of the road. Much better. Add station, that one. And that's on the wrong side of the road as well. This is where the problems were. I've got them on the wrong side of the road. Oh, what have I deleted that for? What I wanted to do was to delete you and to rebuild you over there. That's better. Damned right hand side of the road driving. I don't get it. I don't. Oh, it's very straightforward, BonBon. This is very, very straightforward. Line. Tetbury bus. That's the one. Add station. To South Street. To Park Road. To Queen Street. That should be fine, yes? And let's make sure they are out and rolling. They are out and rolling. Brilliant. We now have... Pause the game. They're out and rolling, but we don't have any trains coming down here just yet, so that's not a big deal. And then we go all the way over to Margate. There's Margate. Hello, Margate. What a lovely little town. Right from the beginning of the game, this is my favourite little town. What we're going to do here is we'll pop in a train station, terminus, as usual. Well, not as usual for a terminus, I guess. Right, we'll have that, but we will upgrade you to have 2 tracks applied. Lovely. And we will now draw the line out. And we will try and connect you alongside. Boom. Right. Now, that bloody thing's in the way. I could have planned that better, couldn't I? What the hell? Right, let's check the gradients. Well, we're just going to try and follow the river. Okay, so let's do that. To about there. And to there. Then we follow the river. Quite a way to go yet. Where's this track coming from here? Let's go this way with this track now. So we're going to want to join those up. Somewhere between the two. There she is. And then Let's just make sure we are making sure the correct tracks. What's going on here? Just horrible. Just horrible line. Oh, I see. It's because we've got the contours on. I do. Okay. Nasty. Right, we are ricketting along now. Terrain collision, whatever. Whatever you say. Okay, and then you and you can connect. And you can connect. Well, that's nice, isn't it? Let's come over to here. Though, can we do the usual? One that way and one horrible. Try again. No, I know. And back to train. No, it's not. I don't think it'll let us do it over water. Oh, it might. Well, there you go. Changing tracks over there, and we'll pop in some signals because signals. Right, so that one will have boom, boom. Then one on before, one after. And then a little bit down here alongside the river. And then one over here near the industrial. And then we've got the road again. Sorry, the bridge, the road. One and one after. And then a little bit further down. As we fast approach Newcastle. Well, before we do that, let's just... Oh, don't look. Please, please. All I want to do is select you. That's better. Now, this is, yeah, passenger. Now, do we want to be able to change lines before here? Lanes? I don't see there's any reason why anybody would want to, because once you're on this line, you'd be on the right line all the way. So, yeah, I deleted the signal, but we'll actually stick with it. So, right, so we'll have one there, and we'll have one coming out. Right. And that, ladies and twerps, concludes the extension building today for these lines. We now have a line tying Margate all the way down to Tetbury. And plus we can go inland to Minster and all the way across to Silston as well, all connected up. All these towns are connected, not Cowes, not yet. Cowes will connect via Silston and then back down to Billericay, but not today. Right, okay. Now, the other thing that I did off camera was I noticed that Upper Billericay, the oil well, I mean, this is producing a lot, and look, the station, 218 crude oil, and I thought, well, we could be shifting a lot more of that, especially now we've got Minster connected, and the refinery is now running at 164, and we've got fuel on the platform waiting to be collected. So what I've done is I have purchased another train. I think this be her, Quincy, him even. This is Quincy, and Quincy is running on the Billericay fuel line. The only difference now is the Billericay fuel line runs from Billericay and includes Minster. I just want to make an addition though to the Billericay fuel line. If I come up to here, so what's happening with the Billericay, if we can get rid of that now, is Billericay Annex. So basically we're running from here, collecting the fuel, collecting the crude, dropping off the crude and collecting the fuel, then going up to dropping off fuel at Minster. But what we should do after Minster is come back, and on the way through we could pick up more fuel to go down to Billericay. So I'm going to add a station, and we're going to add that one. And that then will then go from there straight the way through Upper Billericay, because there's no point collecting crude oil on the way down to Billericay Annex. So that is that all set up. So we've got 2 trains running this now. Admittedly, what we got here, this is Henrietta. Henrietta has a top speed of 50 and Quincy has a top speed of 60. So Quincy's going to be hot on Henrietta's tail pretty damned quick. And who have we got here? This is Owen, who's waiting for a free path. That's not a good sign. Or is it just because you're coming out of the depth? Let's just make sure everything runs smoothly here. So you should be stopping, letting you through. That's lovely. And then you carrying your 41 passengers, waiting for your free path, can now start moving again and dropping off the passengers up at the station. Oh, how lovely. I love it when it works. I love it when it works. Right, so actually, let's just make sure that you are going to stop. Yeah, you've got 41 fuel on board. There's 55, 56 available to pick up. Come on, get down here. ASAP, come on. Autosave, thank you. Don't not respond on me, game, thank you. Just make sure you are definitely stopping. There's fuel over there definitely waiting to be picked up. 41, are you actually going to increase up to 60? Oh no, you went straight through. What? Maybe it was already had its path drawn before we went to that. Now the other thing we needed to do today though was Charlie. Poor Charlie. Charlie is getting on in years now. 34. Let's go and have a look at Charlie. Waiting for a free path. Oh yes, I see. We've got a train in the station. How many's Charlie got on board? 60. Well, we'll let... What's you? And you're waiting for a free path. We have problems, ladies and twerps. We sure do. What we have here is 2 trains trying to enter that platform. Now, this is dumb. This is very dumb because there is no reason why. Okay. Well, first of all, let's put in that and see whether that does that immediately alleviate the problem. It does. That's very curious. Because you should be running on the other track, but never mind. Okay, you get off there. Right, well that's there was a problem, wasn't it? Let's come in here and have a quick look at Charlie. Don't let him load anybody else up. So we'll stop him for the moment. What line are you on? Stopped. What? I can see that. I'm very confused. Very confused. Oh, it's the Gumpster line. Okay. Gumpster passenger. Right. Gumpster passenger line. Gumpster to Dunstable. Not stopping at Burnley. Where are you going? Gumpster to Dunstable. So I have no idea why Charlie would even be thinking about. That was really weird. Gumpster to Dunstable. We have got a rogue train. You get to Gumpster, you turn around, you go back to Dunstable. Oh, I don't like rogue trains. Right, okay. Well, first of all, let's where are we? Let's follow him. And then we will unload him at Gumpster. That's very bizarre. Once we've unloaded him, we will what's the word? Yeah, we will sell him off and buy ourselves a new chuffer train to replace him. Right, so that's our destination. Road vehicle 53 has reached its lifespan. Yes, I know. I will deal with that shortly, imminently. Come on. Right. So now, we'll get ready to click go to depot as soon as we reach 0 passengers. We'll go to a different depot though. No path. No freaking path. Well, that's because I don't put them on the off-road. Oh, bugger. Well, anyway, I'm going to do this off camera because I'm realising we are at the end of today's show, and I've done something really stupid here. So let's stick a pause on the game. I've been a complete numpty, but yeah, I'll deal with it. I'll find a way of getting him out of this station without picking up passengers, and into this depot here, and we'll basically offload and get ourselves a nice new shiny set of wheels, and that'll be it. And then on Friday's episode we will start looking at putting in one main passenger line, because instead of having all these Dunstable to Gumpsters and to Burnleys, to one line going all the way down to Margate and all the way back. And we'll review our train situation as well and see exactly where we are. And we've got like this thing warning me. Yes, I know there's no line. Oh. I'm sorry today's ended on a downer, but you know, they can't all be happy endings. Happy endings. So it won't be a happy ending for Charlie. He's going for scrap. Well, thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. Don't forget to join me again on Friday, where we'll be doing all those extra bits I was just telling you about. Right, I've been BonBonB playing Transport Fever. You've been very, very welcome, and I'll see you very, very soon.